Hey Falconeers, welcome back to Let's Conquer I Want to Be the Guy. I'm Captain Forrest Falcon, and this is the first recording that I have done in a very long time. Well, the first recording with actual commentary. I have done a few other things, but I haven't done a Let's Play in absolute ages. But we're back. It's been a long hiatus. Pretty sure some of you probably forgotten this even existed, but you know what? I'm still going to finish it because I plan on conquering this land and making it mine. And such is what we shall continue doing. For we've already taken care of some of the worst parts of it, so it seems only appropriate that now we get to enjoy the fruits of our labor and do one of the more enjoyable segments. Because that's what we're doing. We're doing Path 2, my favorite part of this game. Just because they do some amazing things with the platforming in this game that just truly makes it that much more awesome. Because at this point you've kind of gotten used to the aspect of the basic platforming. So what we're going to be taking care of through here is we're actually going to be introduced to a little bit of gimmicks thrown in to just make things that much more interesting. Which is something that, one of the reasons why I like this type of game as well as a game like Battletoads is I just love the variety of gameplay that they put into it. And that's what I'll be able to demonstrate when we go on. But just a quick mention of this room. As it says there on the sign, you can figure it out. Jump into the portraits, it'll take you to where you defeated the bosses. As you can see, there are 6 bosses before we go to the final area of the game, so 6 different places in the world that you can go to. And as for these, I will be covering these more in a bonus video that I will do after I've actually finished the Let's Play. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that right after I finish the game, but don't worry, we will cover what those are later in great detail someday. Anyway, this is the first of the new aspects of platforming. So, essentially here, you can't obviously just jump across. Well, you think you could jump down that hole possibly, but no, forget about that, because that sniffet is going to shoot a giant laser down at you and burn you up. So what you actually have to do here is you actually have to bounce on the bullet bills. Now, the important thing to remember here is that you want to press the jump button, otherwise you won't get very good height when you land on them. So I've noticed that some people have actually gone and done this without actually using this aspect of holding the jump button down. And I have to say, I quite admire them for getting through this segment by doing that, because that is honestly one of the most painful ways to possibly get through here. And then the poor Sniffet guy gets shot by his own cannon. I mean, I don't know why he would think, oh, I could just shoot this through myself and get him that way. Although maybe he just values killing you more than actually saving his own life by not shooting himself. And then here's a second aspect here that I love. It's Tetris. Essentially, Tetris, the I Want to Be the Guy version of it. So essentially, we just have to dodge all the blocks, but I really like this aspect, because you're just... Except that it's a bit easy once you've actually done it enough times, because you know the safe spots. Like, essentially, this spot right here, you can just stay here for almost the majority of the entire thing, and you won't be bothered at all. But I really just love it. It's just so creative. It's just a completely new way to just bring nostalgia into this game and make it that much more enjoyable, instead of just a train wreck of horrible, horrible memories that some people suffer. Now, this is easily why this is probably one of my favorite areas. These next 2 segments. I don't know why, I just really like them. And I think I know why. It's because of this new aspect that they introduced here. Wall jumping, yep, that's what they introduced here. Now, I know that some people probably hate this aspect of the game, but honestly, I just love it. As I demonstrated there by killing myself. Yeah, I don't know why, I just love the wall jump segment. Although, I have to say, I'm very happy that they included this save block right here, because this jump right here is honestly the most difficult part right there, and just the fact that you can do that and then save is really just a complete blessing here. So now we get down to the real fun part right here. So you remember Cherry Fields, right? Well, way back at the start of the game. Well, this is the real Cherry Fields. and we have to just run like absolute heck and dodge all the cherries. And we have to keep ahead of that spike wall that's trying to kill us. And as you do this, you have to do ninja tactics, jumping along these walls right here and around. And you... Oh, man. Well, I didn't want to just do that in one try because this is too much fun. Okay, come on, spike wall, bring it! Haha! You think you can hit me, but I am as agile as the Super Bubble Ninja Monkey, and you will fail every single time. So, it's just a new aspect to the gameplay that I really feel just adds to it. And I probably wouldn't be still playing this game if it weren't for something like this, just to make it more fun, because, yeah, as I will cover in another video that I will do in the future with regards to other I Want to Be the games, like ones that are related to the guy, but not the guy. Essentially, all the clones are based off the same gameplay styles that we have here. I will actually do a video covering some of the more awful ones. I have one in particular that I plan to do, but I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to take away from the fun here. And then I haven't even covered that this place has just one of the most joyous soundtracks imaginable. Yeah, you have Kirby. This whole place is Kirby Land. The wonderful, glorious Kirby Land. And then you just come into this cave, and you know, this place would be pretty damn awful, except, like, you'd figure you'd have some dark or creepy soundtrack in here, but instead you have Kirby, and it's just so amazingly happy. Oh yeah, that's one of the things, is that one of the secrets, which is over through that wall there, you actually have to do the spike wall thing and then get over there in one take. Otherwise, you just have to go down, and you can't go back. So, zoom... Yeah, I mean, the first time coming through here, it's a pain, honestly, but once you get used to the wall jumping mechanics, it really does become a lot more fun. Whee! This is what I'd call the Cave of Happiness, just because of the Kirby song. It just makes it... Kirby just makes everything so much happier. It doesn't really matter at all. Oh, and yes, there's a spike troll monster down there that is why you can't go down there, but we've made it past here, so farewell, Kirby Happy Cave Land. Although if I screw up down here, we will have to come back here, but for now we will say goodbye to you. And now we have a boss fight to deal with.
This monstrous being is one of the slowest and most agonizing bosses that you can come across in a game. He will slowly walk towards you, he will throw things at you, and he will make your life miserable. He is the lethargic Greenzilla of hybrids, Craigief!
Yes, indeed, this boss is the one that is known as Craigief, and he's basically a combination of Kraid and Zangief. He's honestly more of just Zangief who's been given a texture, but yeah, I'm just taking the first phase. There's two ways that you can actually do this. You can either do this the way you're supposed to do it, which is a lot more fun and enjoyable, or you can do this the cheater's way, which I'm not going to do in this case. I'm going to show all the phases for this guy, but if you guys want, I can show you both ways to make this fight so much easier. But the reason that you would want to take those two different alternatives is just because of this phase right here. It is honestly quite a pain, but it is possible to just skip past this phase. And honestly, you can just skip past all his phases if you really want to. Now, oh boy. Okay, and then there's all those spikes that fall too, but you get a chance to attack him, and if you get enough hits, he goes to his third phase. And this one is just random. He shoots out these guys. I can't remember his name. He's another guy from Street Fighter, though. Apparently some guy who just, I guess, grew up in the jungle somewhere and has some sort of... I don't even know him. I shouldn't even try and analyze a character that I'm not that familiar with. You guys who know Street Fighter, you know who the guy is. But anyway, you just have to ride on these guys and shoot him in the head, and he is done. He's probably one of my favorite bosses in this game. He's not my favorite, but he's up there. He's very enjoyable. I like fighting him. And part of it is just because this room is just so huge. It's one of those places that just really makes him seem massive. And that's something I really love about it. I mean, Dracula, it all takes place in one room. Well, this room is about the size of like 6 of Dracula's boss battles. Although you don't really use a huge portion of it, but if you actually go up there and shoot him further back, then you can actually see more of the area. Anyway, with that, we are finished. Yeah, that was Path 2. Sadly, we are already done. I know, it's one of my favorite areas in the game, but it goes by so quickly. Just the running through the cherry fields, and the Cave of Happiness, Tetris, the bullet bill jumping. I just love all those aspects. They're all just fun and enjoyable. Unlike the walking through those damn spikes of slowness. Yeah, that stupid platform going through those spikes, that is annoying, but we are doing very well on our conquest. We've already taken down 4 bosses. But I don't want to end this episode quite here. I want to show you where we are going to be going next. If I don't die too much here, but yes. So you know through here we came and we went to the right here through the lasers. And look, this guy is one of the guys that is a hint as to there is something down there. He's one of those little guys from Metroid, all the Metroid games, but I've actually followed this guy around, and he will go pretty much everywhere, and I want to be the guy. Like, at least on Path 3, he will go everywhere. If you wait long enough, he will just come around over the top. He'll go down there. He'll go to where Bowser and them fight. And then he even... One time I left this game on for so long that he actually came back down to the area below there. And I didn't even know that I could wait that long for him to get there. So I may here just show you a few clips of some of the areas where you can actually find him. But for now, I think we'll just try and navigate down through here. Oh, I did that first try. Oh, that always feels so special, just navigating the super fast spike of doom. Now let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe that is the spike where the next platform is. Yes. It's just directly above the same side as down there. Now you gotta be careful here because there are some pitfalls that if you fall down you're kind of screwed. But the path that you have to take is zoop boppity boo down here. I don't know why I keep saying random things like that, but you just gotta go nice and slow, and as you can see there's a gap there. They like to put a few gaps, and then we jump down. And guess what? We are now in the Metroid lands. So, I feel that we've covered enough progress this episode to just finish for the day. And we will get to take a further look down here next time. But, I think I will actually show one thing. Oh, you want to go this way? Nope. Nope. You're not going that way. Yeah. Anyway, see you guys next time. By the way, guys, I just remembered. May you soar like the amazing falcons you are and have a wonderful day.